It's good to be back on the morning crossfire. See, I didn't miss work, or let me know lie, because I mean the issues in the country. You discuss them every single week, every single day, and sometimes it just does not make sense. And you're talking about national life, national development. You're talking about things affecting everyone, and sometimes common sense does, for most times, if not all the time, common sense just doesn't prevail. It doesn't prevail when it comes to what we talk about. Common sense just doesn't prevail, and you have to, at one point in time, that give some commentary, provide some commentary on these issues, and you know that you're going to make one person or the other upset or angry, so that's the world we live in, and for me, all of that is just not healthy. Not healthy, It's not healthy every single day. But anyway, we're back with the morning crossfire, and let's talk Lakers state. If you've been following our posts on our pages on social media, you see we would have shared a flyer. I hope it's up there. And with the topic, hey, how do we do this? How do we do this? I don't want to do this, and then, I don't know, man. I've just said to be neutral, okay? But we have to talk about what people are talking about. We have to talk about what the people are saying, what even the government is talking about. All right? We have to talk about it. What are people talking about? What's the government talking about? What are Nigerians talking about? That's what we are looking at today. And some are saying, Lagos is dirty and smelly. And I'm asking, is Lagos truly dirty? We put out the flyer some hours and I go, and I can see we have some comments already. Our topic this morning, I'm a Methodist by birth, origin, everything. And we say a first reading is taken, maybe we took out a first reading for the Sunday service, taken from the book of the book John, or the Gospel of John. The Gospel according to John, whatever. Chapter this, verse this. So, our topic this morning is taken from the tweet of the Elmo Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Tokumbo Wahab, whom I like so much. I like the man because guess what? He engages. Mr. Wahab, I like you. He engages. I love commissioners who engage, who come out, who pick phone calls. First of all, he picks calls. Secondly, he engages on social media. He does not stay in the office, and he engages. It comes up. My two favorite commissioners are: number one, Commissioner for Information; number two, Commissioner for Environment; number three, Commissioner for Agric. Oh, I love the lady. And the others. I don't know them, and sometimes I don't pick calls, but these three, can always count on them any day. There are others, okay? If I didn't mention them, don't worry. It's like when I MC events, sometimes you forget some people. But let's get back to the focus. And of course, Mr. Tokumbo Wahab has been forced. Should I say forced? Because this topic now, any word you use cannot be used. It may be used against you in the court of public and government opinion. Yeah? But he has had to come out to respond to a storm on online regarding the cleanliness or otherwise of Lagos. The commissioner has had to come out to respond. Why I say force is because he didn't plan to say all the things he had to say, but because of what some persons, yourselves, on X have been saying, he has had to, in his words, get on the public record, all right, and set the record straight. It's all about, is Lagos dirty or not? Is Lagos smelly or not? That's all it's about, and a lot of people have been talking. Now, this is what the Honorable Commissioner says. Please permit me to read his entire tweet. in the little time we have before I take the next set of calls. The commissioner was responding to a reply to his first tweet 2 days ago. Yesterday was 1 day ago when I started talking about it, but today now it's 2 days ago. Now, this troublemaker on, I call him troublemaker or her, not because I have anything against the person, no, because, you always get, those controversial moments from one jobless boy. He himself is calling himself jobless. So it's nothing against the one jobless boy. But Mr. Wahab had to reply one jobless boy who put out an excerpt of an interview in which I think he's a realtor, certain Scott Iguma, whom I've reached out to, by the way. Scott, reply my DM. Said Lagos is smelling and that there are a lot of big mosquitoes in Lagos. So Mr. Wahab's tweet, which is of interest to me, says the deliberate efforts by a handful of individuals, I don't know whether one of them, to tarnish the reputation of Lagos State are deeply concerning. It is regrettable that some who relocate from their home states in pursuit of better opportunities quickly, in less than a month or two, resort to disparaging the very state that has provided them the platform to thrive. Commissioner Wahab continues, leveraging social media followings, these individuals propagate harmful narratives, often aligned with divisive agendas, undermining the progress and inclusivity that Lagos represents. I hope you're listening. While constructive criticism is essential for growth, malicious attempts to vilify a state that empowers countless lives daily are counterproductive. Lagos remains a place of opportunity, innovation, and resilience, and it is imperative that we collectively uphold its integrity while fostering unity and progress. And he addresses the young man directly. If you check his page, there are a series of videos where he is saying Lagos is smelly. And he says, I do hope you will put the same energy in looking out for other states. I wish you all the best. So he says, why are you not talking about what? Other states, huh? All right. Well, kudos to, I think they've achieved what they wanted to achieve, which is the video went viral. Okay, which is a good one. They deserve it, but this is a real issue. All right, viral video or not, this is a real issue which people have been talking about. Because if you look at the comments, you look at the opinion being shared, you look at how hot it is, in fact, the thing has gone ethnic, with some people saying, and of course you heard a little bit of that people come from outside Lagos to Lagos and start disparaging the state, casting aspersion on the state, demarketing the state. Someone even suggested, that the ID card, they need to have an ID card. The whole ID card project needs to be really, doubled up to ensure that if you are an indigene, you have one to say you're an indigene. If you're not an indigene, there should be an ID card showing that you're not an indigene, so we know who is who. So anyway, it's a reply by a gentleman whom the Commissioner of the Environment and Water Resources had to also reply to. So he replied to a reply to his tweet, if you can put it that way. This is by someone who calls himself or herself, I think it's a he, the preacher, Transfusion NG, who said, when accountability feels like an attack, an open letter to Tokunbo Wahab. This is replying Ms. Wahab's tweet aimed at Scott. Dear Mr. Tokunbo Wahab, the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources of Lagos State, why didn't you address Trend Fusion? It says, I write this with measured restraint and a deep sense of civic duty. Ordinarily, I would ignore the incessant stream of tweets and public nagging that you often issue in response to what are, frankly, legitimate concerns raised by residents of Lagos. But a recent post directed at Scott Iguma and cloaked in performative outrage demands a reply, not because of its accuracy, but because silence in the face of such gaslighting can, over time, distort the public perception and embolden historical revisionism. It says, Mr. Wahab, it is deeply insulting and frankly exhausting to see you repeatedly conflate honest criticism with divisive agendas. Where's that my Ijo brother who gave that long speech? It says, when Lagosians and Nigerians at large express their dissatisfaction over the filth and stench that have become synonymous with many parts of Lagos, they are not attacking Lagos. They are questioning your competence as a Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources. It says they are not attacking Lagos. They are questioning your competence as the Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources. He says, if Lagos smells and is dirty, it means you are failing at your job. No amount of poetic deflection or social media sermonizing can cover that up. Let's be honest, he says. Lagos is not the same magical land that grants favors to migrants. It is a commercial hub, a port city, and a magnet for business. Not because of your generosity or that of any other political figure, but because of geography and economic history. Do we have time? Says people flock to Lagos not because they are desperate to live in Lagos, but because they need access to the sea. For their containers, their trade, their survival. That is not something anyone should be guilt-tripped for. Sounds like one of my callers, the way he wrote this thing. It says, you speak of inclusivity, yet your tone reeks condescension. Sorry. I almost said condensation. As though anyone living in Lagos ought to be eternally grateful for simply existing within its boundaries. Since Lagos is a Yoruba state, no doubt, but it is also a Nigerian city, constitutionally and economically. It thrives on the taxes, sweat, and enterprise of millions from across the Federation. These people are not squatters, they are stakeholders. And yes, they have every right to hold you accountable, especially when you allow a global city to descend into environmental chaos. If Lagos were truly a beacon or the beacon of opportunity you claim, why haven't the Southwest elites led a bold movement to go their separate way, to enjoy this so-called paradise in peace? He says, we all know the truth. Despite all the talk of being the most educated region in Nigeria, talking point reinforced tirelessly by the corrupt Lagos Ibadan media. Am I part of them? He says the Southwest establishment has never seriously pushed for secession. And why? He asks. Because it knows the rest of Nigeria is its lifeblood, especially the East and South, whose commerce, creativity, and capital keep Lagos alive. He says, and speaking of the South, Warri Port, Calabar Port, Port Harcourt, and Onair, why do they remain underutilized, choked by bureaucracy and sabotage? Because certain vested interests fear that if those ports work, the East will rise economically and Lagos will lose its chokehold. Chokehold is that thing when they press your neck. Let people breathe. Don't suffocate them. Now let's go on. It says, your open letter is long. It says that is the real threat to Lagos, not migrants or critics, but the refusal of people like you to support a fairer economic structure that allows other regions to thrive. Here's a suggestion, Mr. Wahab, he says. Instead of using your office to tweet disdainfully at citizens, why not use your influence to, champion the full activation of seaports in other regions? Do that, and you may just witness the invaders, in quote, voluntarily leave Lagos for you. Until then, kindly remember that anyone living and paying tax in Lagos has every right, by law, by citizenship, by conscience, to call out environmental decay and systemic neglect. You are not doing Nigerians a favor by, quote, allowing them to live in Lagos. Lagos is home to all who lawfully reside within it, and your job, sir, is not to lecture them, but to serve them. Best wishes, Preacher, 17/05/2025. Okay. Mr. Wahab did not take this sitting down. He didn't take it lying down. So he does a reply. We have time. Please, let me read this thing. Yeah. He says, Dear Trent Fusion, that's the man who calls the preacher. You describe your letter as written, quote, with measured restraint and a deep sense of civic duty. That framing is welcome, but this is a commissioner now replying to the preacher. But the content itself proceeds not with restraint, but with rhetorical overreach and factual mischaracterization. It says, when public officials respond to this kind of framing with clarity and context, it is not an act of deflection. It is a duty to the public record. Okay? Now, number one, it says public engagement is not nagging. It is governance. You dismiss official updates as incessant tweets and public nagging, but in a state of over 25 million residents, digital engagement is an essential economic tool, not a vanity project. Government has a responsibility to speak. Public officials who remain silent in the face of public anxiety are rightly criticized, but those who speak are now to be mocked. We will not apologize for communicating, so the commissioner says. 2. Outrage isn't performative, it's proportional. He says, when a citizen tweets that Lagos is deliberately structured to exclude and oppress other Nigerians, a strong response is not gaslighting. Quote, that's quoting the preacher now. It's correction, he says. It is not historical revisionism to state the facts. The real danger lies in allowing some citizens to frame their response to their civic failure as some sort of tribal conspiracy. If that framing goes unchallenged, it risks hardening unfounded grievances. It's an intellectual baspos. Number 3, Lagos has challenges, but not for lack of strategy. He says, yes, parts of Lagos continue to struggle with waste, drainage, and environmental stress, but that reality must be presented alongside the full picture of what is actually being done, not dismissed by sweeping generalizations. We're in the midst of a multi-pronged upgrade of the city's waste management architecture, moving from a collection and disposal model to a more secular, technologically enabled system. It goes on and on and on and on and on. It's long. I may come back to it because of time. Geography explains growth, governance sustain it. He says you argue that Lagos' success is a product of geography and economic history, not governance. So seaports alone do not build mega cities. Planning, resilience, and investment make them thrive. Lagos did not become Africa's 5th largest economy by default. It has become so through faithful execution of deliberate strategies over more than 2 decades. And the journey continues. No amount of cynicism will change that reality. This thing is sweet. I don't know. It's long, oh. Okay, let's take some calls before we run out of time. So whose side are you on? Scott has been overtaken by the preacher and Tokumbo Wahab. 020127709993. Let me be petty for a day.
Good morning, Kofi Bartels.
Hello, good morning. Who do we have on the line, please?
This is Pastor Ladipo calling from Orilegu.
Pastor Ladipo, who is winning this argument? You
are even welcome back first.
Thank you.
Okay. Kofi, in the days of Fashola, do you know who is the Commissioner for Environment?
Remind me.
Fashola inherited more dirty Lagos.
From who? From who?
From the previous administration.
Who was the governor then now? You don't know.
Tinubu, you know. Now, let me tell you. See, Kofi, I'm driving somewhere, please.
Right,
I have little time.
Yes.
Now, look at this. At that, the man did his work to a point where even commercial vehicles, they have waste baskets in their vehicles. It became a law in Lagos State that you must have a waste bin.
So what are you saying?
Commissioner, what I'm saying is this. These people are behaving as if Lagos just started this in their own era.
All right. I'll come back to you. Let's just pay our bills, all right? Thank you very much.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 #3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 #3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. They say truth sets you free. But in a world where news spreads fast and popular narratives shape opinions, how do you separate truth from deception? Introducing Facts or Propaganda, the show that puts the biggest social, political, and media narratives under the microscope.
More than 60% of the population is below the age of 30. A lot of them hadn't been to school.
A lot of these young people are not employable.
Every week, we critically analyze narratives shaping our country, separating facts from clever manipulation. Who benefits from these narratives? What's real and what's just propaganda?
Unfortunately, paternity fraud is not a crime in Nigeria. Our laws are silent on this issue.
Join the conversation. Be part of the investigation. Tune in. Join Babatunde Abdusalam every Monday, 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 99.3 Nigeria Info. And let's uncover the truth together. Fact or propaganda. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Don't just believe. Investigate. For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire, their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher, the battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
Welcome back to your #1 talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Okay, so welcome back. The matter can be divided into several parts, but the first one is Lagos truly dirty? Are those who are, raising this dust out to, diminish the efforts of the state government to tarnish the image of the state, ungrateful migrants, in Lagos State, I almost said refugees, or what? The commissioner has highlighted the efforts of the state government, to clean the state up. And in the second reply, he gave some of the things the state government was doing. But the first reply was basically to say that their efforts by a handful of individuals to tarnish the reputation of the state. That's the thesis of his first tweet, and urging them to put the same energy to looking out for other states. But following the reply by the preacher to the commissioner took that one out and had to also reply. How many paragraphs is this? This is 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 point reply, of course, with pictures and of Lagos State. Though, Mr. Commissioner, I will want to encourage you to, because Lagos has a lot of other beautiful sites, you need to see other beautiful sites of Lagos apart from Ozubam, by the way. Let's pick some calls here. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome. What do we have on the line?
Oga Kofi, this is Kokwete. Welcome back.
Kokwete,
yeah, sir.
Okay. All right.
God bless you and your family.
Thank you very much. Yeah, please go.
How is Samantha? Adia is fine, share.
Adia is doing very well. Oh, she's eating a lot of mede. Thank you.
Sir, for me, tomorrow is my birthday. I will clock 40 years tomorrow.
Wow. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, it's not easy.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, my real problem with my age now, Igbos, they no sit up, they no sit down well, they no love themselves. And concern Akwa Ibom and every other side from our side. That be the problem. Anybody can just come and talk to us anyhow they like. And it's very painful for a person like me. Thank you for your good work.
All right,
thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate calling in. I have Joy from somewhere in Lagos. Joy, where in Lagos are you listening to us from?
This market woman, no.
Okay, from where? Ikorodu?
From the bush. See, Kofi, this matter, we are not talking to spoil Lagos. Anytime I went to Lagos, I'll be sick the next day. The place is smelly. We are not talking about the place those big men used to enter. The place we enter. Oh my God. Whenever I enter inside Lagos, instead of the commissioner to do his work and he's speaking another thing, I don't like it. She should do her work very well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. But the commissioner is doing his work. He's put out... I couldn't read everything because of time, but paragraph... Is it paragraph... give me a second. Paragraph 3 says Lagos has challenges, but they are doing a lot. He talked about multi-pronged upgrade of the city's waste management architecture, moving from a collection and disposal model to a more circular technology-enabled system. And it's a lot going on there. Someone talked about waste bins in buses under fashion. Have you heard of smart bins? Smart waste bins with RFID tracking technology. That's what the commissioner is talking about. They are working on all that. Let me just mention them. I won't read them. I'll just mention material. So he says in response, Lagos has a lot of challenges. It's not for lack of strategy. He says, yes, Lagos, parts of Lagos, That's why, I'm urging the commissioner to show other parts of Lagos that are also, something that we can behold. It says, parts of Lagos continue to struggle with waste, drainage, and environmental stress. Stress is an underlying word there. It may mean that, there are too many people using these facilities. But it says the reality must be presented alongside a full picture of what is actually being done. But some of you are not aware of what they are doing. This is what it says they're doing. Okay? And if I don't read this, I don't think I'll be satisfied. I want to quickly go there. It says we're in the midst of a multi-pronged upgrade. That is ongoing as we speak. We're in the midst of it. A multi-pronged upgrade of the city's waste management architecture. It reminds me when people talk about security architecture. Moving from a collection and disposal model, which is what you're all used to a more secular, technologically enabled system. Material recovery facilities. Smart waste bins with RFID tracking technology. I know that one because I've seen it around the world. That one, if it gets full, a message will, I think I'd say, will be sent to them that the bin is full. Organic waste processing. Drainage and black spot clearance. Marine waste operations. And he's saying what? These are not promises. They're active, evolving and working systems. The city is not perfect, but it is not stagnant. Environmental degradation is real, but so is the strategy to reverse it. It is misleading to ignore this progress simply because it doesn't align with your preferred narrative. So it says they are working. But the people who are spreading these stories that Lagos is dirty and smelling and has big mosquitoes are not allowing people to see the true picture. Yeah? That's what the commissioner may be saying. 99.3, good morning.
Kofi, but good morning once more again. Peter Bones.
Peter, you're breaking our rule.
Yes, now somebody just, I thought.
Okay, thanks for reminding me that. Has she called before today? Oh, she has, right? Okay. So police, drive one way, you two, you follow. As they see that police van, drive one way. Don't try it at home. 99.3. Marketman be warned though. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kofi Bartels.
Welcome. What do we have on the line, please?
Yeah, you have Frank from Orilegon.
All right.
Yeah, concerning saying Lagos is smelling or whatsoever. That place, when you are coming in from Ogun State, after Odoribega there, yes, there's the kind of dirty odor that comes from that place every time I pass through that place. So I think that is what Market Woman is referring to. And secondly, about the mosquito, my brother, I don't know, maybe they imported them this time around. They are very big, very harsh. You can't sit outside in the night around 6:37. You can't. So I think that is what they are referring to. We too are also experiencing that here at Orire.
All right, try and be treating yourself. Sorry. 99.3. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning, Kofi.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Damilare. I pursue you from Lagos to Krisha.
Damilare, good to hear from
Happy New Year.
Same to you. It's been some time.
I think this is my first time of actually getting through to this station. I've been trying for centuries.
It's good.
Good to hear your voice again. Welcome back. I think we need to sit down and look at things holistically. You remember we used to have every last Saturday environmental sanitation. Nigerians, Lagosians fought and they made a court decide to cancel it. If you don't force Nigerians to do things, they will not want to do the right thing. Like they will force you to wear seatbelts, as if the seatbelt they are forcing you to wear is not to safeguard your own life. When rain falls, we throw things on the road. If you're coming from, let me take it from airport, you're going to Bagada. You know there is a long bridge there. You know there is a church built inside that canal.
Inside.
Do you know what that has done? Yes, that church has been there for more than 20 years right now.
The church is the church is not in the canal now.
Baba, don't tell me that. Go back and look at the pictures of that place before that church was built. They sand fill it. They now narrowed the waterway to very narrow. If you know what it does to people who are living up, everybody has built inside the canals. Waterways have been turned to to sandfield. They've sandfilled it and built on it. Those are the places that were supposed to take water away from the city into the bigger rivers. The fact that we don't maintain our waste, people eat inside their car and throw it out on the road. Every day when I drive, I park, I fight people. They say, "What's your concern? You should be people the way they pay, when they sweep the road." No, it is not done. So we need to, as a matter of fact, take care of our environment. The government is not supposed to be picking waste for us. Loma, if you know what it means, how will I put it? It is a regulatory agency.
So you're basically saying
Loma
that you're basically saying
what
that
I'm saying in essence is that yes,
go on. I'm listening to you.
So what I'm saying in essence is that there is wealth in waste. A lot of wealth. There are a lot of organizations, I don't want to mention names, some of these bottling companies are partnering with people, picking pet waste and converting it.
Okay. So what are you saying in essence? Basically, what are you saying?
What I'm saying in essence is that it is the people that is dirtying the state.
Okay.
Because why? You rainfalls, you throw your trash in the drain. Where do you expect it to go to? You drink all this their paper gin and you throw it on the road.
Okay.
Imagine if every 30 minutes people are dropping waste there. How do you think it is? Where this hotel is sitting today on that toll gate side, used to be a landfill.
Stay with me. Okay. I hope you have airtime. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Who do we have, please?
Adetaya from Ikoyi.
Okay, Adetaya, do you agree with Damilare that the people are the ones responsible for the state of Lagos? So, Damilare, are you saying Lagos is dirty? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that Lagos is dirty as per se.
Yeah.
They say as you lay your bed,
okay,
so you lie on
All
it.
right, the next caller, what do you think? Go on. What's your name?
Well, Adetaya from Ikoyi.
Okay, go on.
Yes, Lagos is dirty, but the Lagos state government is
where people
doing
are
a whole
building
lot of
roads,
work on
they're
that,
building houses.
except for people that don't want to see
sand.
Apart from Mr. Tokubo Wahab, the Honorable Commissioner, is a very active and proactive person. In conjunction with Dr. Muyewa Gbadegeshin of Loma, they are doing a lot of work to make sure Lagos is clean. So I think people should, instead of looking for followers on X and all that, people should investigate the work they have been doing. Recycling, they are trying to do recycling of waste and all that, so that the useful one can be separated out of the waste. But I know eventually Lagos will be clean.
Okay, so you're saying for now Lagos is truly dirty?
Not all that dirty.
No. I don't mean all that or not. Or is Lagos really dirty? You're saying eventually Lagos will be clean. So does that mean Lagos is dirty?
Yes, but they are doing a lot of work on it right now.
Okay, thank you. And Damilare called to say that Lagosians are the ones dirtying the city. And I asked him, is he therefore saying Lagos is dirty? He said no. See, it's messing with my brain. I don't know what to say. Damilare, stop confusing me. 99.3, you have a WhatsApp caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Kofi.
You're calling from UK?
Yes, please. My name is Omolulu.
Okay. Well, maybe you've been following social media. You might know. Oh, I've lost his call. Hey, Chineke. 99.3. Good morning, Mofe. Where are you listening from? What's your contribution?
Kofi.
Yeah.
The fact is that let's face reality. If I come to your house and I say your house is dirty, it's smelly, are you fighting me back, or you look for what is smelling in your house?
What do you think?
I expect you to look for what is smelling instead of fighting me back, because I just did you a great deal by making you understand that your house is smelling and you think you need to do something. And this
what's happening to Damilare's Mofe's call now? We should allow him to talk. Okay, 99.3, good morning.
Hello?
Hi, who do we have, please?
This is Rita, Mr. Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning, Rita. Good to hear from you. Where are you listening from?
From Lakwe.
Lakwe.
To be precise.
Okay.
Mr. Kofi, Lagos is dirty. Mr. Wahab, whether you take it or not, it is dirty. Mr. Kofi, I live at Stuttgart before. You cannot even see them. You have your data, you want to pay. They are not coming. They will tell you they will come once in a month. Kofi,
Where is that?
At school gate before I moved to Eputu. At Eputu na Kofi, I have to sweep my environment this morning. It is smelling because those people are not here for them to pack it. So should I be lying that Lagos is smelling? And there's mosquito everywhere. It's true. Even if we try to sweep the environment and nobody to carry it, am I going to eat it? If there's nobody to carry it.
Okay.
So we shouldn't say it.
Yeah. Thank you. Mofe is back. We lost your call. Mofe, very quickly, please complete what you're saying.
Mr. Kofi.
Yeah.
Go to some markets in Lagos. You know Lagos is smelly. Why do you put a big waste bin outside the market? After 2 or 3 days, you won't go there to pick it up. Is that one not being negligence of doing your own job? Won't that place be smelly? Is Lagos smelly or not? Mr. Kofi, go to another place by 2. Go to Oshodi. Go to Ojota. Just go to any place in Lagos and just stand for some minutes and perceive what is smelling there. Let us face the fact. We are all Lagosians. Whether we come back from any place of the country, we are all Lagosians. We pay tax in Lagos. So when we say Lagos is smelly, they should do the right thing. You should not come out to be fighting people that are saying the truth.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. He says, don't come out to be fighting people who are saying the truth. What do you think? Your view is what matters here. 99.3, good morning. Hello?
Kofi, good morning.
Yes, your name, location, and contribution, please.
Ustaz from Ireland.
Okay, welcome.
Kofi, when it rains, have you been to Lagos Island Market when it rains?
What happens there?
Oh, Kofi. See, there's a difference between fashion and body time at this period. If it rains in Lagos Island Market, instead of Dailies side, you'll be scared to put your leg inside that water. It's dirty. I'm sure the liquor is going there to that place. If you're a major bus stop in Lagos, Kofi, right? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
If you're a major bus stop in Lagos, Kofi, if you finish drinking your bus water, you don't have anywhere to drop it. So what do? You put it inside your bag. So let the governor put in all the major bus stop. There's no way
Did you not hear me read the commissioner's report card that they are in the midst of a multi-pronged upgrade of the city's waste management architecture to a more...
If you consider this, let me admit to it and do the right thing.
He's saying that they are installing smart waste bins with RFID tracking.
For the time, be left for the smart waste, what is stand Lagos is smelling and is dirty.
Okay. Thank you very much. We have a caller on WhatsApp. WhatsApp caller, what's your name? I see Nigeria flag.
Good morning, Kofi. My name is Adebola.
Adebola, where are you listening from?
I'm from Ojodo.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you very much. I think Lagosians need to know that, or be asking ourselves a very, very serious question. Whatever that is seen or that is claimed to be happening or to be the state of environment in Lagos, is it a case of attitudinal issue or lack of government response?
You tell me. That's why I picked your call now. Why are you asking?
Great. No. I'm saying we should ask ourselves. Hold on, Kofi. Okay. I said we should ask ourselves. It is more of an attitudinal issue. Why will you generate your waste and then go and dump it in the canal, in the drainage in front of your waste? The guy that triggered this thing showed quite a number of videos. I've just gone, it is your program that actually I will come back to actually go and search for some of these things. Showed a lot of videos, of course, Lagos is below the sea level.
Okay, we have to go.
And just like
we have to go.
Hold on. People, is it the commissioner that went to the highway and be poo-pooing? These are crazy.
Okay, so you say, you're saying the poo-poo around all those places like Aja, all those gutters. You're asking, is it the commissioner that did what?
Is it the commissioner that did that?
That did what?
See what our people need. That did that. Okay. What our people need is a iron hand. And when government comes out with an iron hand, it is the same people that will start shouting, this government they are enforcing law, they are doing this because we are not Yoruba, we are not this and that. In fact, government must get up and enforce the law.
What's your name again, sir? Adebola. Okay, hold on. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes.
This is Pastor Ladipo. I didn't complete my thoughts before this thing cut me off.
Okay, true.
Okay, see, these people are coming to tell us that the people are the cause. The people are the cause. In the days of Fashola, were they blaming the people or they were doing the work?
Okay, hold on. Adebola, are you there?
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you hear Pastor Ladipo?
No, you see, during the time of Fashola, you understand? Yes. During the time of Fashola, the laws were enforced. And you can ask anybody, Fashola does not give a damn. He go out,
so
even when his relative, everybody knows when a military man passes through the BRC, Mr. Fashola stopped and arrest the military man.
Mr. Adebola, what is happening now?
This government is a bit liberal. You know, they are not enforcing
it's liberal. So the liberality, are you telling us now that this government is liberal to the point where people are now saying that the state is smelling? And instead of the commissioner to be now very, very proactive and respond positively, you are now bringing in sentiment that Lagos State is hosting people. See, Nigeria, as long as our constitution remains, the practice through federalism, you can reside anywhere. And as long as you pay tax in those places, you have right to complain.
Residing anywhere. Are you listening to me? Nobody's talking about residing anywhere or not. It is
I'm telling you about the response of the commissioner.
People will generate waste they are not ready to pay for waste disposal.
In the days of Fashola, how was it done? It's not wrong for them to go back and learn. Let them go back and learn the way it was done.
Somebody needs his home. Somebody needs his home and go on the drainages.
Gentlemen, hold on, one by one.
Kofi, please, can I quickly make this point?
No. Adebola, you were asked the question by Mr. Pastor Ladipo. He says in the.
I didn't even hear him. Can you tell me what the question is?
He says in the days of Fashola, how was it done?
I answered you. Tell him to just to calm down.
I didn't hear your answer because both of you were talking.
Okay, my answer is just telling. I was talking when he started taking me, and he's not going to learn from that.
No. Go on.
You talking.
Adebola,
I just admitted that during the time of Fashola, Mr. Fashola does not give a damn. He will enforce anything impossible. I don't know if you're in Lagos then. Some military men passes through the BRC lane. He arrested them because laws were being enforced. But this current government is a bit liberal. They are saying, okay, people are shouting too much, so let us take down a lot of enforcement.
Can I come in?
They say the government should go out and enforce all the extant law.
Okay, Pastor Ladipo.
The laws must be enforced.
Okay, Adebola, hold on.
Hold on. Thank you for saying that in the days of Fashola, the Fashola was strict and adhered to the law. Now, I want to tell you that this government is also strict. Do you know why? Commissioner Wahab Tokubo keep demolishing buildings. If you look at it, he is demolishing buildings up and down. That is not the issue. The issue is not because they are liberal. The issue is because they don't even know what to do and they are not ready to ask questions. Somebody has done something and the person was successful. Kofi, I want to tell you that in the days of Fashola, even if you eat something on the road, to throw it on the floor, fear will come upon you. That was how they were holding the law then.
Okay,
they
came and scattered the lawman, and today the lawman is no longer effective.
You told me to hold on the other time.
Okay.
If I speak, let me speak.
Okay, go on, right? Adebola, go on.
Now,
thank you.
Now,
go on.
During Mr. Fashola, it's good that we are all close watchers. During Mr. Fashola, he never enforced, the drainage expansion and all that. What Mr. Wahab came on board with was because of the flooding. That was the area he was tackling first. He was not even tackling the area of enforcement of waste management, disposal, and the rest of that. Now, with the advent, because he's a Lagosian, true Lagosian, of a Kuni. Now, he looked at the flood because Lagos is truly below the sea level. And of course, just like any other city in the world, once it rains, there will be flood. And of course, within a very short period, the flood is straight into the lagoon and into the sea.
Okay.
Now, how many people will dump their waste in the drainage?
Final word from Pastor Ladipo.
Final word from me.
Yes.
Final word from me. See, Kofi, if they want to get this thing done, it is not replying people as if they are quarreling with people. Once people make comments, let them say, okay, we've heard you, we are going to work on the area. Mention the area you said. Let's go there.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain? It's Toby Chio. My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Oh, what did it happen now? No bonus for all my lines. No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123*2*1# or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.